What's up, guys? It's your boy, a channel, coming back again with another certified hood tragedy. Now, I bet you're wondering, DJ, why aren't we doing the Sonic Heroes Part 2? Well, I decided that I wanted to play some Metroid Prime on the Metroid Prime trilogy for the Wii. Now, why Metroid Prime for the Wii? Because I think it's the best way to play it. I love the Wii's controls. I can never get enough of the Wii's controls. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get her started. Now, of course, am I very good at Metroid Prime? No. No, not at all. In fact, I'm pretty garbage at the game. But, I'm not the worst. So, therefore, I'll go ahead and do a playthrough. Is it one of the best games of all time? No. Certainly not. There are better games out there. I've played better games. I think Sonic Heroes is better than Metroid Prime. But that doesn't mean Metroid Prime is bad at all. In fact, I think it's one of the best games ever made for the original GameCube. I just think it hit its stride better on the Wii. And here's our first cutscene, folks. My Wii's rumble's going off, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no, I'm using authentic controller right here. So, let's do this. I hope you like that intro fanfare, because that's all we're going to be hearing. And there we go. Now then. There we go. And now we just track these things down. Now, Metroid Prime, it's definitely a game. Its tutorial, I say, is probably one of the best within the entire any tutorial I've played. And we get to start out with some pretty solid starting weapons, in all honesty. Which is going to become painfully ironic as we continue throughout this journey. Also, I'm not much of a scanner, so I probably won't be scanning a whole lot. I'll just be straight to the point playing. Ugh. Jesus. Now, believe it or not, the first game I've played was actually Metroid Prime 2 within the Prime games, but I played that on GameCube. And I believe the GameCube's got the worst controls out of every single Prime game, but that's just me. So we're just getting our map here. Yep, that's a map, alright. Come on, there we go. We also get bombs early into the game, so. Now, is this the best Prime game? Yeah, honestly. I've played 4 on my own time, and let me tell you, it was not very good. Like, I'd say I played the first game on the Wii, which I'm doing right now. That's how I fully beat it. Which I still, like I said, I think it's the best way to play it. So you see right there. Get out of my way. There we go. Oh my god, these guys really took a beating. Wonder what could have caused all this. Oh no, anyways. Yeah, I know, it seems like I'm going by very fast. That's just because I played this game before. I can't understand what's the whole thingamabobber going on here. It's okay, good bit. Always go into a safe room. You never know whenever you're going to die. I can definitely say that from my experience playing this game. Especially when it comes to the fan zone mines. So, a funny story. When I mean I'm not very good at these games, I mean I require myself a whole video guide just in order to understand what I'm doing. I believe that's what makes a good Metroid Prime game, believe it or not, because it's that well designed. Metroid Prime 4, I didn't get to do any of that until pretty much 3/4 of the way in. And here's our first boss. The good old Parasite Queen. If you played Smash Bros, you recognize her. Now, do the graphics look bad on this version? No. I think they're probably some of the best graphics you can get on the Wii. Very easy boss. Like, super easy. You just gotta hit her muzzle real good.
Evacuate immediately. Evacuate immediately. Evacuate
Yep.
immediately.
Traditional Metroid design. Getting ready for evacuation because Parasite Queen decided to take down the whole ship with her. Nope. Good old explosion. Even another fuck all explosion. Jesus. I say, yeah, you better get moving. I remember being super worried about this part of the game. And now actually doing it, I don't know what I'm worried about. I say we'll definitely visit a new location, that's for sure. Because even I think this location's kind of boring. But I mean, it's the first area within the Prime series, so you gotta cut it some slack. Thankfully, we'll hit some peak here in a little bit. That probably could have killed me. Now they. Whoa, where are we? Is that Ridley? No way. I thought he died. I guess not. Oh, we're gonna get rid of him somehow. Come on. There we go. And there we go, we did our scan. And of course, Samus manages to lose her main suit. I don't even know how she managed that. We literally got nothing now. Not even a charge beam. Just the blaster. Just the blaster and our movement and jumping. Oh, crap. Okay. You know, sometimes the Wii remote here will just go off. I don't really got an explanation for that. I have a feeling Ridley was up to something. So we better chase him down. And that there is the intro to Metroid Prime. Now, is it the best intro I've ever played? Maybe. Not the worst, but not the best. So you take what you can get. But now, we head over to Talon 4. Which I believe has some of the best opening music within the entire game. During the first half. The second half, it's not as poggers. Man, look at that pixelated grass. I joke around, it still looks good. I will say the remake on Switch looks a whole lot better, but that game doesn't have as fun controls, so that's why we're doing Wii. And here we land. We'll go ahead and save here real quick. Come on, there we go. Now, unfortunately, because of our limited moveset, we can only really go here. Thankfully, the enemies are easy to deal with. And like the good old spam of the A button. And so here we go. The next area. Chozo Ruins. This is where we'll get the majority of our power-ups back. If I recall, the only power-up we really don't get back is Thunderclaw. Yeah, where do we go? The Hive Totem. Alrighty then. That's the Chozo Ruins. I can tell it's in ruins. There's trees everywhere. Ew, grass. Okay, well, I'll deal with them later. So, if I remember correctly, that's a save station right there. Yep, thought so. Gonna quickly take this up. Where the frick you come from? Jesus. Nope, ain't down with that any longer. Take care of that. Because they will do damage. Wanna watch out for that. And this is where we will get our first upgrade of the entirety of Metroid Prime. And probably one of the most important upgrades. Okay, well. Then you just do damage to that once you take care of them wasps. Probably one of the most interesting ways of trying to get power-ups. So, hold on. Yeah, no, corner controls maybe ain't the most accurate. But you take what you can get. And there we go. Now then, we take on the final of these wasps. If you can see at the top left corner of the game, there's a way to see if your enemy's just standing there. And if they are, that means they're about to attack. So that's why you always be aware of your HUD, because it'll probably either kill you or save you. Come on. Where the heck are you? And there we go. We took care of them wasps. So now we take our missiles. And there we go. Energy tanks are definitely useful, because in order to live for longer than like 10 seconds, you need them all. And hopefully we'll find some more as the game goes through, because frankly I do kind of forget of where some are. Nope, I ain't dealing with that. Oh man, hold on. Says, haha, you saw what's up. Ah, the map. That's what we need. I'll definitely take us somewhere. But appears that we need to head somewhere else. Oh no, we need to head that way. My mistake. Oh, am I going? Yep. Okay. Yep. You know what we gotta deal with? Enemy swarm. My good old enemy swarm. Dang boy, he fit. Stupid. You dead. And now we get ourselves the morph ball. Now then, I bet you're wondering where I'm going. Well, as you can see on the little mini-map on the top right, I might have said top right during that walkthrough. Top left is the enemy locator. Top right is our mini-map. And I am following the mini-map here, so then we can actually make it to our next location. Which we do have to watch out for the poisonous water, because that is harmful, as you can see here at the middle left. Believe we do go this way. Yep. And that is our hentai monsters. Ow. Shoot. And press jump. Don't want to deal with them at the current moment. So, we're gonna head this way real quick. And if I remember correctly, this is a save room. And that's where I'm going to be ending the video, folks. I hope you all had as much of a good time as I do. And I will see you next time. As always, I'm a channel, seeing you out.